Hello and welcome to Trinity Guitar School Guitar in the Car. My name's Darren. Today we're going to look at beginner's chords, and definitely not bar chords, and definitely not F chord. No, the very simple basic chords just to get you started. So let's dive into it. Right, so we're going to play some very simple chords here. I think the first chord we're going to do is the D chord. Now, I've covered these in the chords, the top chords that you should know video, but I want us just to look at this here. If you're a beginner and you're starting off, doing a little bit of recap is not a bad thing. So we're looking at the D chord, using 3 fingers for this here. Got to remember to use the tips of your fingers. If your fingers just collapse down, then you're going to hit other strings and get an unwanted sound. So you need to use the tips of the fingers and try and sort of bend the fingers up, so the tips of your fingers are going on nice and straight there. So in the first one, we've got first, second, third string up with the first finger, and then we're in the second fret space, by the way. Then we've got the second finger in the bottom string, and then the third finger we're going to go on to the third fret space in the string in between them, and that is our D chord. And again, these are simple chords for absolute beginners. We will not be playing the F chord or any other chords that involve 4 fingers really at this stage. But let's hear how the D chord sounds. We're playing the bottom 4 strings on this. Okay, just simple downstrokes will do well. Okay, let's take a look at another chord. This chord is the G chord. Now it's a simple G, and I want you just to hold down the bottom of the 3rd fret space. Some of the grade tunes, rock school grade tunes, have this as a G chord, and it's the bottom 4 strings, and we're just playing down, holding down that 3rd fret space in the bottom string, and then just playing the bottom 4 strings. Okay, another chord we're going to try is the A chord, but I'm going to try and simplify it. Usually we hold down, we're holding down 3 strings here with the first, second, and third string. Fingers on the first, second, the second, third, and fourth strings. First, second, third finger, second, third, and fourth strings, and we bunch them together and we play from the 5th string down. We're kind of going out of the sort of the rule of the 4 strings, but it's a simple enough chord to try. Now we're going to look at A minor, which is very similar to your A major. The A that we've just played. First finger, second string up, first fret space. Second finger, 4th string up. Third finger, 3rd string up. And we're playing from the 5th string. And hear the difference between that, the major and the minor chord. The major chords are like a happy sound, uplifting sound, and the minor chords are more melancholy, sadder sound. So that's A minor. So we've done D, G, A minor. I think really what we could do is an E chord, which is just moving up, like the same shape as the A minor, but we're moving everything up into the string above. So this is the E chord. So again, first finger is 1, 2, 3rd string up, second finger on the 5th string, 3rd finger on underneath it on the 4th string. Okay, so what I would encourage you to do is whenever you're playing these chords is to experiment. So let's look at what we can do, little movements within each of the chords. If you're a beginner, it's good to just experiment with these chords and just to see what sort of sounds that you can get. Before we dive into chord progressions and and actual strumming tunes. Let's look to see what you can do with the chord itself. Okay, the most obvious sort of chord that you can experiment with is the D. When you're playing D, you can take away the second finger and it becomes a D suspended 2. Okay, so let's hear the difference between that D major and the D suspended 2. There's the D. D sus 2. Now what you could do is put the little finger on underneath the third finger into the third fret space in the bottom string and get this suspended 4 sound. So what you can do there is mix them around, so you can have there's a G, throw a wee G in there for your measure. So you can create a little bit of a tune really out of just experimenting with that movement between the D sus 2 and the D sus 4. You can do that with your A as well. If you're playing your A chord, take away the third finger for your A sus 2. Sorry. And then just move that either the little finger in to the third fret space there on the second string, and then back onto your A again. So what else can we do? Well, we can add a little bit of rhythm to the chords. We can do that by understanding a little count of 4 and then introducing up and down strokes. In fact, let's take a wee look at that now. Introducing rhythm, up and down strokes, basically it's like a drummer. An upstroke would be like a left hand, a downstroke would be your right hand. So you've got right and left, up and down, up and down. Similar kind of idea there. So you're on the D chord, you want to do some strumming, and we'll probably deal with this in a little bit more detail, but just this will get you going anyway with these chords. So if you have down strokes, if you count 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if you want to put a little upstroke on the after the 4, so if you went 1, 2, 3, 4 and, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the and you do an upstroke, making sure we just target the bottom 4 strings. I may be hitting an A string there by mistake. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Then you move your chord down, move to your A, and you're playing from the 5th string this time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Then you can go to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and A. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Then your D. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Okay, so there you are. It's just some simple chords for you to practice. That rhythm is really helpful too, because you're starting to introduce your crotchets and quavers. There's a little bit of music theory involved there, and that's a good thing, because it's it just gives us an idea just how to work your timing out, up and down strokes on the pick, as well as up and down strums on your rhythm. But we'll do a video on rhythm, and we'll just deal with more simple chord changes, maybe add a few chords into our chord vocabulary, yeah, just learn more and have fun. So until the next time, you take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.